The students in our program, most of them are in challenged neighborhoods or schools. A lot of them may have issues that are economic in nature, which usually affects the family, and it makes it very difficult for some of the students to effectively thrive in their academics when they are dealing with really just base problems that a lot of us would struggle with. So when you're asking an adolescent to come in and focus on a math test and they're hungry, or they've had a significant event happen at home or in their neighborhood, that's a lot to ask of an adolescent. And so what we want to do is make sure that we provide them with the support and a place to process those things so that they can thrive, so that they can be successful and ultimately graduate and contribute positively to our community. Participating in Simplicity helped us to serve more students and to serve them more effectively in ways that people probably wouldn't think about. When I started in nonprofit, the idea was that nonprofits shouldn't have technology. Everything should be poor. Your staff should be poor, your equipment should be hand-me-down. But when you think about what nonprofits provide to the fabric of our community, it's probably more important that they have the necessary technology to do it well, because staff is often limited, resources in terms of money is often limited. So when you can be effective because you have technology, it's a huge gain. And when you're talking about moving to a landscape where people want to see data and research-driven programming, does this really work? You need the software, you need the hardware to be able to compute and look at things from an analytical perspective. We didn't have the necessary equipment, the technology, the software to do that. It also made it very difficult for us to fundraise because we didn't have the necessary technology to be able to reach out to our donors effectively, especially when you have a small staff. So what we were doing we were still doing a lot of things through paper, through mail, and the big thing is the world was changing and we were stuck. So before Simplicity, we were behind the 8 ball, and getting into this program and being blessed with not only just the hardware and the software, but the consulting and the training that was offered was huge in helping us to go leaps and bounds in just a short amount of time. It's been a godsend because we had a lot of donors who said, I don't hear from you often enough. Well, when you have slow technology and you have a limited staff, that's difficult. But when we were able to update what we had, when we were able to learn how to use it effectively, we were able to connect with those donors, and that connection has yielded great benefits for our organization and ultimately the students that we serve.